Today, we're diving into the latest buzz about Samsung's upcoming powerhouse, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. While the Galaxy S24 Ultra currently sits at the top of the smartphone throne, Samsung is gearing up for its successor, set to drop in early 2025. So let's unpack everything we know so far about the Galaxy S25 Ultra. First up, let's talk about the engine under the hood. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to be powered by the brand new Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 SoC. Now, while we don't have all the juicy details about this chip just yet, we anticipate some serious performance improvements over its predecessor. Faster processing, better energy efficiency, and improved AI capabilities are likely on the menu. Next, let's zoom into the camera setup. There's been a bit of back and forth on this one. Initially, there were rumors suggesting that the Galaxy S25 Ultra might ditch one of its rear cameras, going from 4 down to 3. But hold on, according to reliable tipster at Universal on X, that's not happening. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will keep its 4-camera array. So, what does that mean? Well, it might mean that the S25 Ultra could carry forward the impressive camera specs for the S24 Ultra. Here's a quick refresher. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra will come with a 200-megapixel primary camera with optical image stabilization, OIS, and multi-directional phase detection autofocus, PDAF, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera with dual-pixel PDAF, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and another telephoto sensor with a 50-megapixel resolution and 5 optical zoom, both featuring PDAF and OIS. While there's no official word on upgrades, Samsung could surprise us with some enhancements or new features. Now let's shift our focus to the display. According to the latest leaks, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will retain the 6.8-inch display size that we've seen since the Galaxy S21 Ultra. But don't let the same size fool you. Samsung has been refining their display tech every year. The Galaxy S24 Ultra features an almost flat panel with Gorilla Armor display protection and LTPO backplane, and a peak brightness of 2600 nits. Will the S25 Ultra bring something new to the table? It's still a bit of a mystery, but given Samsung's track record, we can expect at least a few tweaks and improvements. Alright, let's talk design. Based on the leaks, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to have similar dimensions to its predecessor, the S24 Ultra, which measures 162.3 x 79 is 8.6 millimeters. This means you could probably expect a device that's comfortable to hold and sleek in design. A consistent size suggests that Samsung is focusing on refining what's inside the phone rather than making drastic changes to its external dimensions. And honestly, with the S24 Ultra already being a beautifully designed device, why fix what isn't broken? So with all these details, what's next? Well, as we inch closer to 2025, more leaks and official announcements will fill in the blanks. We're keeping our fingers crossed for some innovative features and upgrades that will make the Galaxy S25 Ultra a worthy successor to the S24 Ultra. We could see advancements in battery life, charging speeds, software features, and perhaps even some unexpected surprises from Samsung. After all, they're known for pushing the envelope in smartphone technology. That's all we have for now on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. What are you most excited about? The new Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 SoC, the camera setup, or maybe the display improvements? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest in tech, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.